Welcome to the Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business Podcast. My name is Sally Harrison, and I'm the CEO of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce. Today, we are in the University of Phoenix podcast studio, and joining me as today's guests are Janita Pickett-Gordon, the Executive Director of Mesa Public Schools Foundation, and Gay Kelly, the Vice President of the Foundation. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you, Sally.
Thanks, Sally. It's good to be here.
I'm glad you're here today. I've been kind of waiting for this. We've been trying to get you guys on the schedule, and you guys are busy ladies. I have a lot of questions to ask because not everybody understands what the foundation does. So can we get started?
Please do.
Okay. What is the purpose of the foundation, and how long has it existed?
Well, the purpose of the foundation, we are a nonprofit charitable community organization, and we solicit, manage, and distribute funds and resources for the benefit of Mesa Public Schools and its students. To further development and welfare of children with boundaries within the Mesa Public Schools through activities which are exclusively charitable, educational, or scientific, or that otherwise qualify under a nonprofit status.
Okay. So you work obviously very closely with the schools, it's the school district itself. And if I'm not mistaken, that's like the biggest school district in the state, right?
That's correct.
60,000 students?
It is 60,000 students strong and growing.
It is growing. So what do you say is the greatest impact that the foundation has had to date?
I believe that our greatest impact is the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And the teachers, if we can help the teachers, then we can help the students. And what we want to do is give the teachers the opportunities to make the biggest impact on the students.
Mm-hmm.
One of our biggest attributes is that we give teachers grants. We have a grant period where teachers submit grants, and they are creative and imaginative, and they have the students' best interests in mind. And the best thing about that is when the teachers have the opportunities to do something creative, but they don't have the money,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a lose-lose. So let's let them do creative things that will help the students, and it's a win-win for everyone.
So tell us about the innovation grants, aka the mini grants, and why did you change the name?
Oh, that's a great question. Our mini grants were small grants to do exactly what Gay described earlier.
Right.
And that was to support the teachers and to encourage them to be innovative in the classroom without going into their own personal resources to fund those innovative ideas.
Sure.
So we started several years ago, 2 decades ago, giving small grants ranging from $200 to $1,500. So now the board in its expansion and its renewal has a larger vision to give larger grants and encourage teachers to dream their biggest dreams and make their largest request. And it's incumbent on the foundation to find those resources to be supportive of them. And so that's why we want them to be innovative and not think small.
That's important. Well, talk about the economic struggles. So many of Mesa Public Schools families, obviously, just like others, are facing issues. How does the foundation take all that into consideration?
We are very in tune with our community, and I like to channel what Mayor Giles said, that poverty is alive and well in the city of Mesa, as it is in many places. In addition to these grants, we also supply hearing aids, glasses, and most importantly, shoes to our students. The school nurses are amazing and very in tune to the students, and they will send a request for shoes. Now, on the down low, too, we've even gotten a couple of pair of football cleats for some football players with tremendous potential that simply did not have the money for football cleats.
Mm-hmm.
So in addition to the reading glasses, the hearing aids, and the shoes, we also, within that category, sometimes have to go over and above what we do, like the football cleats or the basketball shoes or the volleyball shoes.
Sure.
It's a must. We've got to do it.
So this is a little bit off topic, but I assume that you also work with other organizations, other agencies when you see special needs that are not being taken care of or that you don't have the resources. So maybe United Way or some of our other, nonprofits in the community.
Our mission is schools and community working together to enhance student success. So we do have partnerships and have partnered with the United Way for many years.
Great.
We are working strategically to bring in other smaller foundations around the school district that have done great things, social, emotional, therapeutic programs. We're collaborating with them intentionally so that students can have success, regardless of what their circumstances and economic backgrounds.
Great.
And on to piggyback on that, I will tell you a really cool story. Our former students in Mesa Public Schools are all about helping. And we had a wonderful graduate from Westwood High School, went on to play football at ASU and became a very successful businessman. We had a football team made up of all inner city Mesa kids. We got scholarships for them to be able to register to play. And when we went to this former Westwood High School graduate, it was a no-brainer for him to say, let's get them the best jerseys that we can get. And he supplied the kids with outstanding jerseys with their names on them, something that they could be very proud of. Nice. So in addition to other foundations, our graduates are our tremendous source of support for the foundation and for Mesa Public Schools.
That's great. So if teachers or staff need help, obviously they know how to get in touch with you and submit their requests for the grants. How do families access your services?
Well, one of the ways is through the health services program. We have nurses in every school.
Okay.
And so that's an easy way when they have physical needs, eyeglasses, ear issues, and shoes and the like. Academically, we pride ourselves on going out to the schools. Like yesterday, I think Gay hit about 3 schools, and I did too, in sharing with them that they've won the innovative grant and giving them a certificate and shaking their hands and being their greatest cheerleaders, so that when they have innovative ideas that don't fit within our regular RFP for innovation grants, that they can come to us.
Great. How do you all get your resources to support Mesa Public Schools?
I am so glad you asked
Where's that money
question.
come from?
One of our biggest resources is our annual auction. And the reason that it's called an auction is because it is. This year it will be on Thursday, April the 2nd. We invite anybody who is interested in attending. Please go onto our website and get the information.
Do you have a location yet?
Yes, it will be at the Mesa Country Club.
Great.
On Thursday, April the 2nd. We promise you we will have you out of there by 9 o'clock. We know it's a weeknight.
It starts at 6.
Starts at 6. Yep, we'll be out of there at 9. But one of the reasons that we call it an auction is that most all of the schools participate with incredible baskets. And that's how this whole thing started.
Yeah, it's impressive.
The baskets are amazing. And then we do have a live auction. So it's dinner and the silent auction and a live auction and some surprises thrown in. So it truly is a fun evening, and it's one and done. We get you in, we get you out, because we know we respect everybody's time.
Is that your only source of fundraising during the year?
Well, we, of course, submit grant requests to larger foundations.
Sure.
We also receive gifts, I'm going to say, by individual donors who have a direct passion and interest in certain schools, so we
Sure.
receive those funds as well. We also work closely with Mesa Public Schools so that teachers can feel free to go online and make gifts of any size, from 25 cents to $25. And we also will have a business breakfast on February 12th, where industry, corporations, and small business, and of course you guys, can come and hear the vision of the foundation and then see ways that you can be supportive.
I think that's a really good idea to have the business breakfast. We have so many businesses that have reasons to want to collaborate with the public school system, and this just makes sense.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, that's great. Well, how can the community get involved? How can, people like chamber members or staff, people who just want to give back and want to be supportive of kids and kids' families, how can just the average person get involved?
We would love for them to. We have a brand new website that is very close to being completed, and of course they can get on there. Also, the auction would be a great way to support us. And if they have a particular passion, for example, I heard of a business that wanted to hire some interns, and they can come to us and we can connect them with the counselors and the teachers that can get the interns that they need, which is a tremendous opportunity. Also, if you have any questions on how you can get involved, go to your neighborhood school and they will direct you to us.
Great.
For anything that they might want to do.
Right. And Sally, we are also open to speak in front of any organization, any congregation, to share why we give, why we are partnering with the Mesa Public Schools, and why our students need us in this town.
Sure.
So in any opportunity that the community wants to highlight us or have us on as a speaker, we're more than welcome.
Great.
Welcome those opportunities.
Anything else you ladies want to share this morning?
We are grateful for this opportunities. Mesa Public Schools is amazing. When I went out to Sharp, Red Mountain, and Mountain View, just those 3 grants, what they are doing is phenomenal. We have a population of 12,000 students that have either a learning disability or are full-on special needs. Sharp is growing a garden that is the most amazing thing that you have ever seen. And these students with disabilities are growing and they're eating what they're growing.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's the most incredible thing. And the teacher that has started this has found such growth in her students just because of this simple thing.
So it sounds like there's some certain programming that could really be matched with some of our potential businesses or people in the community.
Absolutely. When there is an industry that wants to partner or is looking to build a workforce and want to start workforce development early, our schools are ready to rock and roll. We have a community engagement strategy that is up and moving, and it's an easy way for industry to access or to help.
So what's your website?
Mesa Public Schools Foundation.org.
And your phone number?
480-472-0520.
Awesome. We'll put that information on the listing that Bob creates when we publish the podcast. Just want to thank you, ladies, for coming in today and joining us on the Inside Business Podcast. You can find all of our episodes on the Inside Business Podcast at iTunes, Google Play, or your own favorite podcast website. You can also find them online at mesachamber.org. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, Sally.
Yeah, good to
very
see you
much.
both.